Can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
It's time to level up your beauty care, from skincare to makeup to hair and more. Achieve your beauty goals with our experts and exclusive products you won't find anywhere else. Fall Beauty Game Changers event, Wednesday, September 20th on HSN and at hsn.com.
As a chef, cooking's not only my job, it's a passion. And I know the importance of having the right tools. Enter Kitchen HQ. From high-performance cookware to time-saving gadgets. Kitchen HQ tools are designed to make cooking easier, faster, and more enjoyable for cooks at all levels. And they're affordably priced. Kitchen HQ can help you master any meal exclusively at HSN.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Watching HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host, and this is a full hour of healthy living. So we've seen a lot of products so far, but I want you to give us just a few moments if you have yet to see or try the Teeter Inversion table. What's fantastic about this is a few things. First off, this is in the latest version. The Teeter Inversion table has been our longest running piece of fitness equipment here at HSN since we began. And it is fitness for your body, because when your body doesn't feel good, when you've got those aches and pains, when you've got back pain or sciatica or herniated discs, it's hard for you to be physical and be active. So you need to actually have a way to really address those issues for your body, and it's every day. And addressing those issues can't always involve popping a pill or always having to make an appointment to go to see somebody. Wouldn't it be great as if when you wake up in the morning, you're saying, oh, I feel stiff, oh, I need something for my back, for my body, you could get onto your inversion table. And that's what we've got for you here. We're gonna give you the full presentation, but I'll tell you this, if you want to read the reviews on this, it's a customer pick on hsn.com. There are 475 reviews, highly requested, highly reviewed, on the X3, the FitSpine X3 inversion table with this FlexTech bed. You're going to get everything that you see right here, including the lumbar bridge accessory, and you're even gonna get the Acupressure notes, and we're gonna explain how and why to use those. But we've got lots to share with you, so I brought in the expert. Riley Teeter is joining us for the rest of this hour, and Riley, it is always fun when you're here.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, for sure. So we're talking inversion. We've been talking inversion for years.
25 years. We just, in January, 25 years we've been on HSN.
That's amazing. And the thing is, when it comes to inversion, it's not new to us, obviously 25 years. It's not new to the world. Inversion has been around for countless hundreds of years and decades. Let's talk about why inversion.
Well, you know, when you have back pain, you don't have many options. Most things are dealing with the symptoms, right? We're taking pills, and it's yeah, you're feeling a little better, but it's not changing the trajectory of your back pain. Mm-hmm. This is something where you have control, you have the ability to go to it when you need it, and get on and stretch out your spine and target back pain at the source. So if you have a pinched nerve, you're taking the pressure off. The relief you feel is because that pinched nerve is now not pinched, right? If you have a herniated disc, it is allowing that disc to rejuvenate. So there's so many things that are happening. You're stretching and relaxing tense muscles. Mm-hmm. You are realigning the spine. Think about that. That's normally an appointment you have to go to if you have a misalignment in your spine to correct it. Mm-hmm. And you are decompressing all those discs in your back and rejuvenating them and getting to them the nourishment that they need, because they don't have a blood supply. They don't get nourished from blood. They absorb the nutrition that they need to give you your flexibility to be healthy themselves and function in their best possible way. So this is simply a way to help your body help itself naturally.
Yes.
And like I said, targeting back pain at the source, real relief.
For sure. You can do it every day. You can do it a couple times a day. You'll find that when you start inverting, it's going to be something that you look forward to doing, because it's going to be one that instantly you start to feel your best in. But I don't want you to use just any inversion table out there, because there are lots of them out there. The Teeter inversion table is the one to get. We're going to take you through on a full tour, but first I want you to take a listen to some folks who use their Teeter inversion table and literally have found a solution to their issues.
So I couldn't recommend it highly enough to anyone out there who suffers any sort of low back pain.
My mom said the first time I got on that thing and inverted, she said the look on my face, I looked like I was so relieved of the pressure.
And I will continue to use it for my back for many years to come.
It's been one of the best purchases that I've ever made in my life.
I have 6 grandkids, and I am able to get on the floor and play with them. Thanks for being there for me. I really appreciate it. Keep up the good work and stay upside down.
Man, it feels so good and just really relaxes you. I don't know that I'll ever not use this every day.
We use it every night right before we go to bed. We love our inversion table and we couldn't do without it.
I just really wanted to say thank you.
I'll tell you, I've had a chance over the years to present the Teeter inversion table, and I've never known anyone who's used it who literally didn't get off and say, I just feel so much better. So that's why I invite you to stay and be a part of our presentation. I will tell you this, you've got a fantastically made unit, which we're gonna take you on a tour through, and this is FDA registered. So you've got something that, again, you can really feel confident on, and you want that confidence when you are inverting.
That's right. I mean, the fact that it's FDA registered, one of the few brands that is, and that's because we've designed it with no gimmicks. You will see there's no foam bed on this. It's to allow you to get the specialized decompressive surface so you can get all of these amazing benefits, because if your body isn't stretching out, you're not able to get that back pain relief, the sciatica relief, spinal degenerative joint disease, spinal curvature from tight muscles, muscle tension, herniated disc, degenerative disc disease, that's the same as osteoarthritis, spinal stenosis, facet syndrome, and muscle spasm. That is a lot of different kinds of back pain, right? We're talking about muscle aches to actual damage within the disc, to pinched nerves, the variety of different types of pain that is naturally targeted with the Teeter inversion table is pretty incredible. The fact that we're just using gravity. So when you are on the table, all you're doing is rotating with your ankle secured in, your body stretches out. Just like think about a tangled necklace. If you hold one end and pull the other, it naturally straightens out. Oh, this is wonderful, because you can see right here exactly what is happening. And again, guys, 3 to 5 minutes, that's all we're talking about, to stretch and relax muscle. So muscle tension, muscle spasms, those are relieved. Naturally realign the spine, and then the decompression takes pressure off of nerve roots and allows the disc to rejuvenate. And that means real, natural relief that isn't just going to that spot that aches, it's actually caring for the entire health of your spine, improving your posture, your flexibility, your mobility, and helping you stay active as you age. All these things are critical. We understand fitness on so many levels. Everybody talks about cardio health for your heart, muscle and strength training, but joints are as critical, and that's what professional athletes know. If you follow anybody and they take pictures in their gym, I want you to look in the background. You probably will see a Teeter inversion table. Olympic athletes really understand the role that joints play in their ability to do what they love and do their sport.
It's interesting. I was watching football all day yesterday, and I was thinking some of those hits, I was thinking, yeah, they could probably be using this right now. When you, just so you know, you don't have to go all the way upside down. If you're looking at the girls, you know, they've used the inversion table, but even they're not going all the way 180 degrees upside down. You can go to your comfort level, and you're still gonna get the benefits, as you see right here. So let's take you on a tour of your table, because like I said, there are a lot of tables out there. I actually wouldn't trust my own inversion to any table other than a Teeter.
That's right. Teeter is one of the few brands that is UL Safety certified. And what happened, Tamara, is we started this company. It's a family business started by my parents because of my dad's own journey to solve his back pain problems. When we started this company, we were the only ones. And then through our popularity growth, there's been others. And they come directly from overseas. They go into the big warehouse of that online company, and there's no safety checks. There's nothing they have to do to make sure that you're safe and secure. So we went to UL. We are UL Safety certified. That means we have a 400% safety factor. Now, when the competitive products were tested, they failed at about 10% of spec value. And that is because they used the wrong steel. It's ordinary steel, which is much, much weaker than what we use, which is heat-treated high carbon steel. And that's important because, as you can see with the models, they're rotating. And as you rotate and flex on the metal, it can fatigue. So it's really important to use the right steel for your security. So now that we've established that Teeter is the only brand with FDA registration, and UL safety certification, I want to show you exactly how easy it is to use.
Okay.
So this is the X3. It comes mostly assembled. Compared to our other units, this is more complete in its assembly. And what's amazing is I believe you have our entry-level model on your website, the EP560, which is much less assembled, does not have all the features that we're going to run through, and it's more expensive than when we have this one here today. So anyway, it comes mostly assembled. You're getting the long, easy reach handle versus having to pull down and pull the pin. This is an upgrade that's normally on our units that we sell into the chiropractors' offices. You are getting the traction handles that allow you to deepen your stretch at any angle of inversion, the larger handles. Now, like I said, 85% pre-assembled. There's an app that you can download to walk you through it. It's great. Should take you about 20 minutes of clicking everything together. Most of these elements are assembled. So from there, you're gonna see 1, 2, 3. That's all you have to do. You're gonna set your height. Now, this is important because it's gonna control the speed and the rotation of the table. So you wanna get it to your right height. You're gonna set your maximum angle of inversion. So if you know you only wanna go to a shallow angle, you can slide this here to whatever angle you want. And then you're just gonna step in and secure your ankle. So you can see there's not a bunch of things you gotta do or adjust to be ready to use the inversion table. So step in, close it, and then you're just gonna lift one arm at a time over your head. So you can see when I move my weight of my arm towards my feet, I come up. When I move it towards my head, I invert. So with your arms over your head, you just lay back. You stretch, you relax, you feel that spine elongating, that is correcting posture, that is correcting the alignment of the spine, and it is decompressing all those discs in your back to relieve the pressure and relieve the pain.
Yeah, everything is pulling in the opposite direction because all day, every day of our lives, gravity is pushing down on us. And this is there's not a single other thing that we do in life that is helping to relieve that gravity. Sitting down in a chair doesn't do it. Laying down in a bed does not do it because you're not laying down in a bed and relieving the gravity. It's literally helping to pull you in a different direction so that your body, your spine can unpension those tight areas and loosen up. And you see how easy this is. 3 to 5 minutes a day. You don't have to be inverted for an hour. 3 to 5 minutes a day. You can do it as often as you want to. And it's yours, it's at home, on your own time, first thing when you wake up, or right before you go to sleep, or at lunchtime. Whenever you want to do it, you can when you own it. So pick yours up. 009530 is the item number. You can get it on hsn.com or the HSN app, or use that QR code. And let's listen to some other folks who invert and love it.
I love to golf. I walk 18 holes of golf every Sunday. I was hurting all the time. And golf was a chore. I wasn't hitting the ball that well. I saw the Teeter commercial, and I saw one of the guys saying, he inverts and gets out and he plays. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. After like 10 or 12 days, I was fully inverting, and I'm flexing on it, and I'm like, wow, it's giving your spine a mini vacation, because you're taking all that pressure off of it, letting it stretch out. It's given me a lot of motion back. My pain is reduced. My outlook is great, and I'm hitting the ball the best I've hit since I've been playing golf, since I was 30. I'm jazzed. I'm just, Every Saturday we take the grandkids for like 5 or 6 hours, and pretty much anything they want to do, I can keep up with them. And that's huge. I mean, that's quality of life. That's big stuff. You can't buy that. I mean, and that's what you want to do. Teeter helps me lead the physical life I want to live. I don't just endorse stuff unless it's made a big change in my life, and this is one of the things that's made a big change in my life.
A lot of testimonials with people saying it changed my life.
That's right.
It helped to improve my life. It helped to get me back out there. Because if you have those issues of back pain, sciatica, herniated disc, those kinds of things, they're not a here today, gone tomorrow. They are part of your life. They now live with you in many cases. So if there's something that you can do to help relieve that, even if it's for half a day, even if it's for one day, and then you get on the table and do it again the next day, it is a resolution for you in that. And so that's why I think for 25 years here at HSN, you have loved our Teeter inversion table. The fact is, we've got it for you, and we've got the latest and greatest. But this is something that's been studied over and over. As a matter of fact, there's a NACM study that we're going to talk about.
Right, yeah, this one's really interesting because the question was, why is back pain becoming epidemic? So in this study, volunteers allowed a pressure sensor to be surgically implanted into their back to look at how much pressure is in the disc when we go about our daily life. So they set a baseline at standing of 100%, and then looked at things as basic as, bending over and picking something up. People tell you, lift with your knees, right? Like bend your knees, don't lift with your back, because there's so much pressure in your back. But here is why sitting has been called the new smoking. Is you sit down, you take a load off, you're feeling relaxed, but look at the pressure in your disc. It can skyrocket to 250% of the pressure of standing because the muscles are relaxed and the pressure just loads up. But here's really the head scratcher of like what's happening when you lay down. You think, gosh, I should have no pressure in my back, right? But the hundreds of muscles and ligaments that encase the spine, they leave background compression. So if you have a misalignment, it's not going to readily correct in bed. Now the study said, how much do you have to pull to get the pressure in the spine to at or near zero? And it said 60%. So that's not full inversion. That's about the angle of the rear legs. And when you get to that angle, 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to get the pressure in the spine to zero, and those discs, in fact, Donna here in the green shirt is exactly at 60 degrees. So her pressure in her spine is at zero. Now, if you're thinking that seems a little far for me, I don't want to go that far, that's why we built in these traction handles here. So if you reach up, Donna, do you want to show the traction handles right there? So she can do a shallower angle and just straighten your arms and add manual decompression. So now at that shallower angle, she's bringing in the pressure in her spine to at or near zero. So you don't have to go to full inversion. You don't have to be here more than 3 to 5 minutes. And those discs that are, if we look at the spine here, look at how many discs you have. These are the little guys that are so prone to injury because they don't have a blood supply. They're not getting constantly nourished like the rest of your body. They are waiting until the pressure's off of them. Now, we saw in that study, when you lay down, you still have 25% of standing body pressure in your disc. So those discs cannot absorb the nutrition that they need to repair. When we invert, like we're showing here, and the pressure in your spine gets to at or near zero, in 3 to 5 minutes, you're stretching and relaxing muscles. That's one way of naturally relieving relieving pain. You're realigning your spine. That's normally an appointment you have to make, and you're decompressing your spine to rejuvenate those discs. They are now absorbing the nutrition that they need and bringing them to their full height capacity. This is another thing that happens, not just back pain, but the fact that the discs, being that they're so susceptible to thinning out, because like I said, they're like sponges. They absorb the nutrition and the moisture and to get to their full height capacity. We know that we lose height every day, but we gain it back at night, but not entirely, so that by the time we get into our later years, we've permanently lost height. Now, you guys all know that to be fact, because your grandparents or you have experienced that height loss. They talk about, I used to be 5'6", you know, but now I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
And really, as we saw, that equates to your mobility. Like, of course, you know, losing height, you don't want to necessarily lose your height, but if that leads to your inability to bend over or move the way, I mean, this is why people are like, gosh, by the time I got to my retirement years, my body had already retired. I thought I'd be out on the golf course, but my back was hurting too bad, or my body didn't have the flexibility. And so by regularly inverting for just 3 to 5 minutes every day, you're not just targeting that back pain, but you're caring for the entire health of your spine to keep it more flexible. Just like brushing your teeth helps keep the cavities at bay, inverting on a regular basis helps keep the discs to their full height capacity, keeps them flexible, and keeps you moving the way you want to move.
For sure. And so I've been inverting. I'm not at full inversion. I hope my microphone's okay, because it's kind of right under here, but it feels good. It's something that when you start to invert regularly, you will look forward to doing it, because you know it's going to be an easy way, a comfortable way for you to address those issues on your joints, your back, and all of the issues that maybe you've been trying so many other things to address, and maybe you feel like you've tried everything and you're giving up. I don't want you to give up, okay? There's always a way. I want you to try it. Get it home, try it out. You don't have to be fully inverted, like I'm not, and neither are the girls. And actually, none of us have shown you full inversion today. You could if you want to, but you don't have to. But I feel totally comfortable. I feel like I'm supported. I don't feel like I'm not nervous at all. Even the very first time I inverted, I was a little bit nervous, just because I'm not used to going upside, or going in that direction. But the minute I did it, I said, now I get it.
Yeah.
And so if you've been wanting to try it, please do. We've got free shipping. We do have it on 5 Flex, which makes it $64 to get home. There's nothing to plug in. There's nothing that you need to, kind of go out to an appointment or anything like that. You do it on your own time, at your own comfort level. All of the hard work, all of the research, all of the study has been done and manufacturing done with the best of materials, so that when you're in that position, as you're seeing right there, you can feel confident. We're gonna listen to some other testimonials while you are shopping for your FitSpine, and go ahead and pick yours up.
The discs that sit here are like shock absorbers we have on the car. So when you get up in the morning, you may be 6'1". When you go to bed at night, you're actually about 6'1½". You lose 1/4 to 1/2 inch of height as these shock absorbers get squeezed and the water comes out of them. Then when you're asleep, they rehydrate. One of the advantages, I think, of Roger's device is that you can do this during the day too, and give yourself kind of a break from the constant pressure on your back and on these shock absorbers, to allow them to rehydrate by taking all the pressure off and letting them have some freedom. People that get on a standard routine and do it again and again do far better than people that go for 3 weeks